Hello guys, it's Josiah here, back again with another video. Now in this video, we're going to be walking through how we book 10 appointments per day on LinkedIn without posting any content, right? Now the main thing here, just to show you proof, this is the calendar right now. This is my calendar will close as well, that his calendar is booked up. And just before we go through things, who am I? My name is Josiah. I scaled my own agency 0 to 50K in under 90 days without ads, like doing some crazy stuff. Now I'm building a 7-figure consulting business. Work with an agency, helping them scale, book meetings, things like that. All right. Now, clients I've helped, as you can see here, Craig, who used this LinkedIn system, and just in 31 days, scheduled 46 calls, added 100K to the pipeline, and 30K in new closed deals. Also, Nana, who was only in the 3 weeks, closed 3 clients in the 3 weeks, just started her agency from absolute zero, right? So I know this works extremely well. Okay, I've done it for myself and then with so many agency owners. Now, the first thing I want to say is that the first thing we focus on when booking appointments is profile optimization, right? So we need to make sure we've got a clean headline, a clean photo. We don't salesy in the headline. I see a lot of people being so salesy in the headline, like we help, this agency help this. Now, that worked in 2022, but now it's like everyone knows the spill. Everyone knows that if you have that in your headline, you're basically screaming, I'm going to pitch you, which is fine if you're going to pitch them, but you just want to go under the cover, right? You really want to be under the radar when it comes to pitching people. And another thing as well, just having a professional banner, right? Just a simple banner who you work with, perhaps some case studies or some other company logos that you have, things like that, right? And the main thing as well that you want to have on the LinkedIn feature problem is having all of the relevant posts. So for example, if I go to here and I just scroll out here and I go to my LinkedIn, let me just go on LinkedIn. Fantastic, right? If you go to my LinkedIn here, this will be a very great example. Okay, so for example, personal banner, me, that's my face. But the main thing here, you're gonna see feature posts, right? Free training, case studies, things like that. So when I go and talk to people, when I go and ask to connect or join their network, it feels like a real human being. That's the main thing. It feels like a real human being. Then of course I've got content to back it up. Now I don't post a lot of content, to be honest. I just post these videos and I just repurpose them, which is just a quick tool. However, this right now is getting me anywhere from a 35 to 40% connection acceptance rates. What does that mean? That means for every 10 people that ask to join the network, 4 people let me in, right? That's basically what it means, okay? So going on to the next thing. So the next thing as well is lead targeting. So for this, we are definitely going to be using Sales Navigator. Now, Sales Navigator, if you guys don't know, it's essentially LinkedIn's search feature, right? So you can search for job titles, roles, let's say CEOs, founders, things like that. But you guys already know what Sales Nav is, or if you don't know, that's what it is. Now, the main thing here, we need to target relevant job titles. Now, what we use on LinkedIn is we can do a few ways. We can just go straight directly to LinkedIn by using things like, let's say, Boolean searches, where you put let's say speech marks, company keyword like skincare brands, or in capital letters, cosmetics in speech marks. So LinkedIn only finds that type of industry or that type of client on the search filter. But what we do as well, especially for when you're targeting e-com, if you guys don't know, LinkedIn for e-commerce is such an untapped channel, right? So for e-commerce, what you can use things like My Lead Fox right here. And what My Lead Fox is essentially a e-com database, which you can then export all of the websites. You can find the stores, how much money they're making, what they're using, technology, things like that. Export it out, then enrich it, right? And then find their LinkedIn URLs, okay? There's a whole training on that, which is going to be released soon, right? That's the main thing. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn, we want to make sure that we target people that have 10 plus employees on their website, that or in their company, right? Now, the reason I'm saying this is because I see a lot of people, they come into, let's say, LinkedIn outreach or any type of outreach, and they're like, Josiah, why am I speaking to so many unqualified prospects? Okay, now the reason that's happening is because the people that you're targeting are broke. Simple. The people that you're targeting do not have money. So what you need to go to is the people that actually have employees, because essentially employees is a very big indicator. It's not going to tell you actually how much money they have, but it's a very big indicator that they're growing, that they have some finances. Guys, payroll is not cheap. Paying people to do labor work, it's not cheap, right? So that has a high indicator of they have high budget, they actually can afford your service. Then people that are just self-employed, they maybe started the business just 6 months ago, it's very unlikely that they have everything figured out in just 1 year worth of business, okay? So after that, once you've got your targeting dialed in, you've got your profile configured, the next thing is messaging conversion. Now, a lot of people here F up when it comes to messaging conversion. They sound too salesy, number one, or they sound non too salesy and they just want to build a relationship. Yes, you can build a relationship, but the conversation isn't going to go anywhere, right? That's what I feel like a lot of people do right now on LinkedIn. They start conversations, but they don't amount to sales calls. That's the main thing, guys. Sales calls is the bloodline of your business. So the main thing about an opener, which is the most important part of the whole LinkedIn process, it should be a KPI of minimum of 5% positive reply rate. So that means if you message 100 people, 5 people put their hand up, you want to have it at that KPI before even starting to get more accounts and start scaling on LinkedIn. And the main thing about this is keep it short, keep it vague. It must be conversation. It must instill curiosity. Hey, name, if we could offer, would you be interested in receiving more information? Right? Very chilled, very non-salesy, very straight to the point. And now a script like that is going to perform really well on these type of platforms, because essentially LinkedIn, people don't want to be sold to, but they want to buy, right? That's the main thing you have to understand. People don't want to be sold to, but they want to buy. Okay, so you want to make it look like, honestly, you just go in there. If you have something that's interested, let me know. If not, do not worry about it. It's a very much permission-based platform where you want to ask permission before giving out the offer, before pitching them. Okay, so the next thing is about converting. So now you got people, you've used this message or you made a variation of it. Guys, if you just use this message, everyone is going to use it. Then it's going to be saturated. So you want to take the ins and out of the message, create your own thing, add your own spin to it. That's how marketing works at the moment, right? So the next thing is messaging converting, okay? So you want to convert the message because most people, they ask too many questions in the DM, right? They try to have a conversation instead of converting. That's the main thing that people always mess up on LinkedIn, is they have conversations instead of having converting conversations, right? Just general conversation that leads to nowhere, okay? And they don't follow up at all. The thing is that, guys, right now, because so many meetings, right? We have around, 50, 100 positive replies per day on LinkedIn, right? And I can't tell you how many people that we send calendar links to, that we've approached, right? That don't book the call until the 8th follow-up. 8 bloody times of us following up until they've booked a call, right? That's when it comes to, that's when a lot of people fail up. That's when a lot of people stop following up. Guys, 8 times before someone books a call with you. So I would 100% stress, keep the follow-ups there active. Keep following up every single time, even though if you don't feel like doing it, just do it, right? Now, here's our conversion strategy that's helped us convert. I'm supposed to say here, convert. Helped us convert here. There we go. Convert. There we go. Convert over 60% of our positive replies, right? And it's this simple conversion process, okay? So we get a positive reply, right? Then if they don't reply to our opener, then we just give them 1 or 2 follow-ups, okay? So then after, if they replied positively, then we're going to give them what we call a mini pitch, right? Or it could be in a video format or a text format. Then after that, we're going to do 8 follow-ups. And these follow-ups are very creative to get them to go to the pitch and book a call with us. Now, after the follow-ups, then of course they say no or they say yes, and then they book a call, right? 3 simple steps, 3 steps. That's all it's required to book a meeting. Now, I see a lot of people add 4 steps, 7 steps, 8 steps, crazy mind maps in order to book a meeting. You don't have to do all of that. It's very simple, right? So when it comes to optimizing, you're just optimizing your opener and you're just optimizing your pitch. That's it. That's the only thing you're optimizing, right? So let me just move this. So when it comes to scaling, when it comes to, let's say, taking it to another level, it's very easy to get setters in, people in, to actually run the whole system for you, right? And that's the level that we want to get you to. Okay, so the next thing when it comes to KPIs, here are the KPIs of our systems right now. So positive reply rate is around 5 to 7%. Calendar link send rate, that means how many people have got the pitch, is around 3 to 4%. Meeting book rate is around 1 to 3%. And I've seen people book 5, 7, 8, 10%. So I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but that's the metrics there. Okay, so that's essentially it. So when it comes to booking appointments on LinkedIn, it's essentially that easy, right? Now, if you need help implementing a system like that, there's a few nuances you have to go through on how scaling it, how to get setters, how to manage all of that, and really scaling it to a point that you consistently book in 5 to 10, 15 calls each and every single day. There should be a link below to schedule a call, but if not, take this free value, get it in and crush it, right? So that's all it from this video. I'm going to catch you in the next one.